Welcome, Crows fans, air conditioners and inanimate carbon rods everywhere. It's Ali and Ant here with Two Crows podcast. Hashtag.
Episode 13, Ali, Two Crows Footy.
Thank you very much, Anthony. How you going there, buddy?
Not too bad, and yourself?
Ant and I are, as you can probably hear, a little bit snuffly, so we probably won't be too long on the old cast because you don't want to hear us sniff, cough and
sneezing.
skark everywhere. But yeah, we're working our way through the influenzas. We've had influenza A. I think we're up to about influenza K now, aren't we? Working our way through the alphabet.
Going through the alphabet quite quickly, Ali. That's the thing. Quickly as well.
Oh, God. And to make matters worse, we lost. Carlton won. The only thing that made me even slightly amused was the fact the old latte bushranger just fell over in the wet.
Ali.
Hashtag prickly pear.
Prickly.
Yeah, but down to the cattery, we got scun.
Down the highway, Ali.
Yeah, seems to be a regular occurrence for us, doesn't it?
Just can't get over the line down there, Ali.
No, went down to the old Cats by 27 points in the end. I think that was a bit of a blowout at the end, don't you?
Yeah.
Didn't reflect
Goals.
where the game was at.
Goals come a bit easy for them in that last 10 minutes of that last quarter, I thought.
Speaking of which, and I know this is something that you've commented on, we both commented on. Yeah, you know where I'm going, don't you?
Going.
And a few other people picked up on Facebook, so this is not lost on many of you, so we're probably just telling you what you already know. But those goals we've conceded in the red time and also in the last minute of each quarter, I think there was one each in the last
30
minute.
seconds.
30 seconds of the quarter.
Stanley. Guthrie. Come on, Adelaide.
Ablett and whoever the other one was, I forgot.
But then we also gave away silly freeze, but then we also gave Geelong easy goals again because we weren't standing the mark. Just silly stuff like that.
Simple stuff. So what are the players doing? I mean, shutting down and going, there's only a minute left. But surely after it happens the first time, you go, not again.
Pressuring.
Then when the second time happens, you'd think...
Have a bit of awareness.
Not again. And then the third time it happens, and you'd be really thinking, Pike's going to kick my derriere.
Yeah.
By the fourth time it happens, where's the accountability?
No.
That was actually...
But is that to do with the lack of runner again?
Like running, two-way running?
No, like the lack of runner. To go out there and say, hey, guys...
Surely we've got enough leadership on the ground to cover that. Surely if you're a player on the ground and you know you're coming into red time, it's man up, hold your ground. It depends on whether the message is attack or defend.
Yeah.
Or, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it seemed a bit loose out the back.
It's quite loose,
It's like eating a big, strong curry or a vindaloo. Got a bit loose out the back. You know what I mean?
The next day, yeah.
The next day. Sometimes it doesn't even wait that long.
No, that's true.
It happened on the night. But that's another story altogether that we won't go into. Okay, give some points about the game that you've got written there, mate.
I thought our first half was consistent.
Serviceable?
Yeah, it was serviceable.
Not thrilling,
but then the second half, Ali, I just felt was reflective of rounds 1 to 3.
Yep.
It was.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was sort of, okay, I'm not liking what I'm seeing here. But then on the other hand, I also felt as though that the coaching was a bit poor as well.
You know, I usually defend the coaching and push it back on the players not doing their role. This game I conceded we were well and truly outcoached.
Yeah, definitely. Particularly they brought in a role player for Eddie Betts and Jed Buse.
Yep.
Is it Jed Buse?
Yep. Jed Buse, yep. And and even in Pikes' presser, they knew they were going to throw blitzards into ruck. And I thought he was very influential in the second half of the game.
Very athletic, isn't he?
Yeah, I've always liked him as a player, to be honest.
He can run too.
Yeah. But
the other thing also, once again, our forwards getting too high up the ground, which you can't do that.
Up the ground.
Can't do that. So therefore, everyone, whinges that
back.
Geelong have got an extra man in defence. That's our doing. That's our doing, is they're able to just roll back, and then we're kicking to that spare number.
But we got the ball, and we got it, but we had no one to kick it to. There was 2 or 3 times at least.
And one onto 3.
Where the players had to stop with the ball, and people are going, run. I'm like, well, why? The gingerbread man. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no one to kick it to at all.
No.
Can't even kick for space because
and a lot of the time we'd have a fast break and then we'd have no one there.
Yeah.
We'd have no one there. And it's like, well, we've just caused a turnover. We've done all that hard work to cause a turnover, but now we've got no one there to deliver it to.
Yep. And we lost the contest.
The other thing that really disappointed me...
And we lost field position.
Very much so. Very much so. We won the clearances. I thought Rob was very serviceable in the ruck again.
I felt he got scun in the second half, but statistically wise, it didn't appear that he did.
I think a lot of the time, Dom...
Around the ground?
Don summed it up very well, like bees to a honeypot. So therefore, what was happening is we'd all get stuck to the inside.
To the contest.
And then it allowed Geelong to have a free on the outside, so they were playing a lot of uncontested style.
But Geelong were also doing that, flick the ball over the back. Instead of dropping it forward, which is what they notoriously do against us, they'd actually flick it to someone standing behind the contest.
You got to give it to Chris Scott. He's a great game day coach.
Yeah, well, you consider usually you smash him every chance you get. Yeah. On us, it just seems to be working. Yep.
Now, if you're scouting the opposition, Ali, there's a player of Tim Kelly Ali, leading the coaches' votes.
Yeah, hot trot for the Brownlow at the moment.
Very much so. And there he is, running around
like an unregistered
dog, doing his own thing. And
3 goals.
3 goals. I don't know how many touches
in space. Constantly in
space. Like there was no one. I don't know if there was a certain player who was supposed to do a specific role on him, but Ali, it was frustrating. It was. It really. I'd love to see in their post-match review, basically behind the goals footage to see what Kelly was doing, because a lot of the time he was just running around. He was.
And he is damaging. Man. It's not like getting someone that can get the ball and they're not damaging with their possessions. He's actually very damaging.
Forward of centre, and when he gets forward, he's damaged. He's damaging.
You kick one from outside 50 or on the 50 or something like that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Turn and kick, and I mean, that's going to get you every time.
But one positive, Ali.
Yes. A player that I've been clipping him, and you said he's going to have a big game. He's going to
have a good game. Paul Seesman, 2 goals.
He did. Great goals.
Great goals.
Vote. See?
Goal of the year nomination.
Goal of the year nomination should be his 2nd or 3rd.
That goes all right.
But,
hashtag TwoCrowsS03Ep13.
Hashtag it out. But he was a shining light, I think, for the game. And I think he really got himself into the game. He worked hard. Because a lot of our defenders frustrated me with the way we move the ball or lack of movement with the ball. Like how we kick it across.
Ball movement in the first half was all right. And I thought that caught Geelong off guard a little bit. But
Geelong you could hear the commentators and they were going on about how much Geelong had it, but yet we were within a kick and we actually took the lead at one stage, so that showed that we weren't allowing them to get the damage.
We were leading by 18 points in the first
I was
quarter.
calling, I must admit, for Talia to come off Hawkins and maybe put a harder on him. I thought Keith. He was intercepting, so maybe a harder on him. It's just because Talia just seems without his pre-season, he hasn't got the pace. The best thing that Tales did all day was up for that spoil, and he put Danger out like a little cockroach on the ground. But let's face it, Danger stays down a bit longer than he should, because he won at the free.
He does. He likes to milk him a bit, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Anymore, and he'd be a Frisian cow. Do you know what I mean? He was hurt, and I thought it was...
He was very hurt.
With his hip flexor.
Hip flexor, was it?
It surprised me that he would take the kicks all the time. Because you could see when he went back from 50 and he tried to do that kick and it just shanked completely out of the ground.
Shocking.
No, you could see he was in pain. And I'm like, mate,
but his goal kicking's not accurate anyway.
But he...
Never has been.
He should have passed it off.
He's good on the run. Good on the run.
Not after he got clipped.
Particularly when he gets forward of stoppage or forward of clearance.
Not when he got clipped, not after that.
No, not after that incident, but normally... In his repertoire, Ali, he's very good. When he can exit forward of stoppage, dangerous.
Yeah, but... So what are the main things there? The players we brought in, Berg, the big Uzi, kicked 2.
Serviceable, but...
Didn't
really...
Didn't set the world on fire. Davis, no impact. He wasn't the only one. We're not smacking him being a new one. He's supposed to follow the leader, and I don't think our leaders... Rory, his stats might look a bit, but I didn't see him having a big impact on the game. Rory looks like he's
getting around on one leg, Ali.
Yep.
He's got no power.
Remember last year against Richmond when he hurt his leg? This is going back a while. And he lost that power. And it looks a bit that way again. There was a couple of times...
You can see he's favouring it a bit too.
Yeah. So we're just wondering what's going on there. And also Kelly had hurt his hand.
What did he get stomped on or something?
I don't know. But... be interesting to see, and we'll talk about later ins and outs and everything.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, we were outclassed, outplayed, outcoached. Didn't hunt the nut enough, and when we did hunt it, we had too many heads going at the ball and no one on the outside to receive it.
Yeah.
And I was very disappointed.
It's that balance, isn't it? It's a fine line getting your balance right, because if you don't get it right, you get skunned.
Absolutely. Skunned.
3-2-1.
Should we do our 3-2-1?
Yeah, this is difficult. But
it was.
We've come to a conclusion, Ali.
We did. The first one, first and foremost, your boy.
Oh, Seed.
Seed, 3 votes for Cedo. Getting yourself back on the winners list, son. Very happy with that. For 2 votes, we went Riley O'Brien.
Yeah, well, looking at his stats, what do you
goal.
have? How many tackles? 7.
Yeah, 7 tackles. He was the second highest tackler for the Crows.
Kicked a goal because you don't know which way that ball's going to come off his boot.
The fact he kicked a goal, I thought things were happening.
Well done. And we were pretty dominant. Oh, not dominant, but we were pretty...
we won the stats where we liked to win them.
Yeah, just didn't win contested
do anything
ball.
with it. Number 3, there was like Seed, Rob, Daylight for me. I think you agreed with me.
Yeah, I agree, Ali.
There was a bit of daylight.
I couldn't find a number.
And we went through and we looked at some footage, and in the end we went for a player that did his role, and everything else. We went for 1 point. Rory Laird. Would that be fair?
Yes.
And for the hurt locker, this was at first I thought Tex, the big fend off, hurt his elbow a bit, and he also did that bit of a block for Cedo for the first goal. But couldn't go past the man I ride probably harder than
this year
jockey in the Melbourne Cup. This year.
No, he's frustrating.
But obviously understanding where he's at.
Yeah.
But Talia's
conditioning's not there this year.
Talia v Danger. You got to be happy with that. He put his body on the line. He got cleaned up.
Yep.
I think Gary Ablett was still in the background appealing for a free kick. And then Danger stayed down and only got up when he realised he wasn't getting a free kick. So, but Tales, hurt like a mate.
Well done, Tales.
Yeah, get in there. So at the end of the day, we sucked the second half, and we really got to come out and prove a point against the old prickly pear.
Absolutely, we do.
Hashtag latte bushrangers, hashtag prickly pear, hashtag beat the scum.
The Wharfies, hey?
Get the old Wharfies. And we're going to actually, one really cool thing is we're going to be wearing our Indigenous jumper.
Yes.
Very happy
it's really
about
funny.
that.
I thought they've been releasing photos of players in their Indigenous skins, and I was thinking...
Yeah, they were using, Cam could be back.
Yeah, I'm thinking, it's particularly in their injury report, I'm thinking, are they going to use the Indigenous skins during the Showdown?
I like the fact we're wearing it
more than
once a year.
No, it's a great jumper, so...
I know, who wouldn't want to wear it, no?
Did you get one this year?
No, not this year, mate. I still might because I really liked it.
Chromania have a clearance.
Yeah, we'll get about 20 of them then.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm actually ready this time, Ant.
You ready?
Listen.
Oh.
Can you hear it?
Pass the salt. Hashtag TwoCrowsS03Ep13.
Hashtag pass the salt. Okay, who have we got for our little bag of salt? Okay, I'm going to go into my little bag of tricks over here, Ant.
Yes.
Oh, rummage. That's it. Let's see what I'm pulling out. Oh, look at this salty little devil.
Gee, that's salty, Ali.
Damien Barrett. He's got a bit of salt. Now, most people would think there's a certain commentator Ant and I aren't a big fan of. Let's face it. BT, not a fan.
No.
Not a fan.
He's not a... I don't think he's not a fan of many people.
I don't think he's a fan of maybe Two Crows. He's not on our list. No. But in being fair, we do like to be fair and reasonable. Damien Barrett brought up this alleged story, 27 years ago, so like before you were born.
Oh, way, but yeah.
Yeah. I was only obviously very young. And he was saying that back in I think it was a VFA.
I would have been born, but just a couple of days old, I think.
A couple of days? Don't miss your birthday, mate.
Hey?
Oh, God, how many birthdays you had now? Jeez. But he was bringing up this story 27 years ago when he was a coach of a VFA team or some team in you-know-where, out of them. And he is alleged that BT's put in microphones and recorded an opposed teams in the change rooms to get intel. That's his allegation, which BT's denying. And I'm like... And they're really... Barrett's trying to really hype this up. It made the news and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? 27 years ago, football isn't like what it is now.
No, not at all.
And if he did that...
I wish football was crap. A little bit like...
It's crap. Like, if he did it, it's crap. Correct? But is it this big story that he's threatening it'll blow his career or, No.
That's what they do on Triple M, Ali.
But you know me, I'll smack BT any chance I get.
It's a nothing
but I'll also
story,
it's nothing in it.
It's nothing.
I was like, people were going to me, oh yeah, what do you think of this? And I'm like, nothing.
Imagine, if, say for example...
Because there's different rules now to what there were back then.
Correct.
You do what you want.
Like, it would be a big story...
It probably says more about him as a person, if it's true. But, there we go.
Like, it'd be a big story if, say for example, we did that with say, Williamstown versus Sandringham.
Yeah.
On the weekend. That's the big story, but 27 years ago, come on. Like, it's in the past.
Different world.
And it's in the past.
Yep, absolutely.
It is what it is, it's done.
Absolutely, Anthony. So, Barrett, hashtag
right.
move on.
Move on, mate.
Hashtag pass the soul, give it to Damien, because he needs a little bit of...
Showdown 47.
I know. We're going to get to that, mate. Going to get to that.
Barrett,
Speaking of which, we might as well talk about, have a bit more salt.
Yes.
People are getting salty.
Barrett.
No.
Damien.
No. Hashtag Pears record crowd at Adelaide Oval.
Oh, 25,000.
Lowest ever.
For an AFL game?
At Adelaide Oval, yep.
During this era?
Yep.
Wow. That's not something. So they're going to have tarps out soon, Ali.
Well, it was windy.
No,
and
but
wet
their numbers
and
have been dropping off.
Oh, absolutely.
And reading through social media,
as inconsistent
they're
as
not
their
happy with their
performances
football
are.
club.
Yeah, but their attendance is as inconsistent as their football club is, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, it was wet, cold, windy, and horrible weather. But we had similar, if not worse, conditions. More rain, at least. Like one of the other potties put out a tweet. So sorry, I forgot who you were. About the amount of rain that happened, and we doubled it. And I remember it because I was sitting there and it was absolutely sleeting down. You couldn't see anything. There was hail. It was all happening. But 39,000 showed up.
Yeah.
Could have even been against
and we were
the Bullies.
it was against the Bulldogs last year. I remember it because Eddie Betts kicked that fantastic goal in the wet.
Yeah.
In the southern end pocket.
Yep, that was beautiful. So, no excuses.
No excuses, Ali. No excuses. Just because your team's being inconsistent doesn't mean you should be consistent as a crowd.
True that. Now,
support
my question is, it's a Crows home game. Will it be sold out? Considering both teams are coming off a loss.
I'd expect there'd be between 48 and 50,000.
Yeah, I'm thinking about 47 to 50.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop it back a B stick because I know it's going to be pretty cold and horrible.
Is
and
because
the Pear supporters, it's going to be. I'm going to cough. So excuse me.
I back us if it's going to be wet I back us then because Porter horrendous in the wet.
Yeah, we're hot and cold in the wet.
Yeah, but Porter bad in the wet this year.
Well, good. So hopefully we get a little bit of rain.
That's what Ken Hinkley's beatman was complaining about a couple of weeks ago. That we've played a lot of wet weather games.
Oh, they did that one other year. Do you remember one other year they just kept whinging that it was raining all the time, and every time they played it rained.
They're a state government funded club. You shouldn't expect anything less.
Pear brought to you by #Centrelink.
Yeah. Honestly, they are. They're a state government.
They are a state government funded club. I do understand.
And for some reason, the premiers that we have are Pear supporters, Ali.
I know, we're going to change that. We're going to have to change.
And even that Malinakis, the opposition leader's a Power supporter.
Don't worry.
Unbelievable.
Each to their own. But speaking of #Prickly Pear,
yes.
I saw a little bit of Ken's presser because, after I needed to cheer up. Yes. Right, after our loss, I needed something to cheer me up. And thankfully, thank you, Pear. Thank you, Latte Bush Rangers, for the gift that keeps on giving. Good old Ken's presser was actually pretty good. And I was sitting there going, oh yeah, he's not too bad. But he started firing up right near the end. Don't you agree?
Oh yeah, deflecting.
Yeah, just deflecting. Every time they'd ask a question, they would, what about your inaccuracy? Oh, the whole AFL's your inaccurate. Yeah, but what about your inaccuracy? Well, all the clubs are inaccurate. He wouldn't answer the question.
But the funny thing is, Ali,
yeah,
is the team they played, the Bulldogs, are the most inaccurate team in the competition.
So to me, that was effort and want.
Oh, absolutely. Hunting.
But we've been caught like that too, so I'm not going to get too far ahead of myself here at all.
We're not pushing it to the competition, are we? You own where your deficiencies are.
Well, even he was saying, they're the only thing they're consistent about is being inconsistent. And he cut the presser short after 5 minutes of that presser, and he just got up and walked out before they could ask another question.
Just 5 minutes.
But what I thought was interesting was they keep saying that's what they'll do, but I went back and had to think about it, and it's been 5 years worth of it, of being inconsistent.
Yeah, it has.
And they've turned over most of their list. So what is it? Where is that coming from? Is it now a habit? Is it a culture?
I think it's a cultural thing.
And
I
is
think
it
it's
acceptable?
a coaching thing.
Is it acceptable?
Well,
they don't want it. I'm not saying no club goes out there to be inconsistent, but what's happening?
They clearly accept it because Port Adelaide,
in.
I'm talking about, they extended Ken's contract, and for some reason, Kane Corns seems to love the man.
Yeah, but he might be a great person. I'm just saying he's not necessarily a good coach. You like him as someone's assistant.
As an assistant coach, absolutely.
I still think, my usual, too many Chiefs, not enough Indians down there.
I think there's a lot of ego there.
Yeah, too many Chiefs, not enough Indians. Am I allowed to use that expression anymore?
Yeah, no, you can use that.
Are you sure?
Well,
is that culturally inappropriate? Apologies if it is.
PC, I don't know.
Don't know. Next minute. Scotty Cummings style, Ali's dragged off the podcast.
I think their board is...
He's gone.
Crap. I think...
I don't think too much about their board, to be honest.
David Koch is president. Come on.
Yeah, I think sometimes he hurts them more. He helps them.
He's a mouthpiece.
But there's times when he hurts them.
He needs to shut up.
Yep. And actually let the coaches... So again, is it... Okay, I'll use a different expression. Is it the tail wagging the dog?
Probably. Do I rate their CEO, Paul Keith Thomas? No.
You don't rate him?
No, I don't.
Okay, fair enough.
But
don't know enough about him. I'm not going to pass comment.
SANFL presidents, because he was once upon a time the Norwood.
Oh, I know. That part I do
Norwood CEO.
Yeah, I know.
And now Fantasia
Yeah,
is.
I know.
Mm.
Yeah.
James Fantasia.
Yeah.
Mm. Yes.
So he was at the Crows.
Yeah, as our list manager.
Yes.
Did a crap job, but we won't go there.
Yeah, time and place, mate. Time and place. Now, anyway, any other news from there from Past the Salt? So we've got salty little Pear, salty Barrett.
Yes.
Barrett. It's like a Bartlett. Pity wasn't a Bartlett, because it could have been a Bartlett Pear.
Did I hear a whisper, or did I dream that Bartlett's been kicked off SEN?
Oh, I don't know. Could be kicked out of anywhere. I wouldn't really care, to be honest.
Nah, I don't like the man either, but that's all right.
Hey, speaking of which, just going into something else here, the SANFL got another win.
Yeah, what are we, 9 wins now?
Yeah.
10 wins?
Well,
9, 10? I don't know,
right.
but we're
doing
doing
all right.
was
wet and wild, and
we're up by 21 points.
Wilson had 22 tackles out of his 24 possessions.
Who did we play, Sturt?
Yeah, Sturt down on the oval. Oh, the other thing is, we'll talk about the elephant in the room, and I don't mean me. Well, just quickly back on our game, is the media is starting to pay attention. Honestly, it made me laugh. You know how we've been smashed, and the Crows have been smashed, for dropping of Bryce Gibbs.
Yes.
Shouldn't have been dropped. What is he dropping him for? They don't know what they're doing. He should ask for a trade. You know the usual one? Don't know what they're doing. Now the AFL website I saw, now they're commenting that, well, Bryce Gibbs should be dropped. For the third time. He's been dropped 3 times, should be dropped. Hasn't got form.
You wouldn't read about it, Alex.
You wouldn't, and yet I did.
You did.
Yeah. And there was another thing that bemused me during the Geelong game, in case I missed it, so if someone else saw an incident, please hashtag it out, was the booing of Tex near the end of the game. But what was it about?
Very uneducated.
Not necessarily uneducated, but it's just... What were they booing him for? Did he do something? You know, that's when you boo someone, is usually they've flattened someone or whatever. But
that's
had
the
a
media
better
for you, Ali. That's the media.
The media are making it okay.
It's put this idea in their head that Tex is this really, really bad person.
Yeah.
Which I dislike.
And they bully him.
Correct.
Yep. And so booing Tex is okay because he's Tex, and the media make it okay to boo him. Is that correct?
The media are
they're leading the charge. Yeah. They need to
pull it back. Because...
Well, they've gone to town on other people, like when Gary Ablett was getting booed and everything else. They all stood up for him.
They all stood up for him.
And yet Tex can just be booed just because he's him.
Because it's Tex.
Yeah. And I do think that's a bit of a witch hunt. My other thing was Dowhouse. Did he bite Kyle Hartigan?
Looked like it. He pulled his arm in.
It looked like he was going for a chomp.
Yeah.
I thought, geez, they didn't feed him.
He got good eyes. I missed that.
Yeah. They said he's like a hungry player. He must have been a bit hungry. They didn't feed him before he went out in the ground.
So.
He took a bite out of him. Tried to take a bite out harder. I thought, geez. But nothing come of it, so maybe he just pulled it in close. But it looked like he was waiting for a little hardo-sized snack.
Maybe.
I'm just saying, just putting that out there.
Bit of flesh.
I'm going to cough again, Anthony. Sorry about that.
Bit of flesh.
There we go. Get that out of the old
I've been
system.
trying to sneeze for the past 10 minutes.
So. Oh, well, there you go.
Anyway,
coming back from there, back to Path of Thought.
Yep.
The SANFL got the win. Patrick Wilson did well. Any other players stand out for you that you're aware of? Because you didn't pay attention to the game?
I didn't even watch the game. The game wasn't even televised, I think.
Could have gone down there and got yourself a bit wet.
Could have.
And wild.
21 points we got up by. That's
Andy Otten
right.
had a game out.
Did he?
Yeah, Andy had a big game out. Not the fastest man, but a good decision maker.
He's a very good decision maker. I think he'll stay around as a coach.
Yeah. Also the signings.
Yes.
Two Crows # Nostradamus again. Ben Davis and Butsy. Jordan Butsy. Told you I like
We
him.
like that. Butts. Butts.
2 more years for him. We weren't sure what they'd do, but 2 years I'm more than happy with him. And he looked good in some of the SANFL highlights. He looked good coming in at the ball.
Butsy?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. What, the game just gone?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And McAdam was... Did he get the head knock? But apparently he'll be out like
Yeah, I did see that.
McHenry's looking like he can come back in soon, so I'm happy about that.
So he's a bit of a test?
Yeah, but won't be available like for
I'll tell you what he needs to learn how to cook a croissant. McHenry.
Oh, does he? I haven't seen that.
Burned the heck out of it, Ali.
Oh, well...
But he was happy with it. He still Instagrammed it, so...
He just wanted some caramelisation.
That's
right.
Anthony,
because there's a lot of
right.
let's face it. Anyway, enough crap. Let's get into it. Any sidebars this week? Oh, yes.
Sidebars?
Cricket.
Oh, yes. They're going all right, the Aussies.
Took it to New Zealand. I saw the first bit of it and I went, geez, I'm not staying awake for this. Looked like we were going to get rolled quicker than a sausage roll. A couple of nights ago.
Oh, heck, missed that.
And woke up in the morning, next minute, Mitchell Stark comes through, cracks him. Carey's playing well.
No. He was always going to be Matthew Wade's predecessor.
Successor,
that's
He's
the
not
word.
predecessor, the one before.
That's the one before.
Yeah, you got there. But the players seem, Berendorf's coming in, getting the ball early.
Yeah, where did he come from?
I don't even know. But he's good with when it's all nice and
shiny. Can I ask you something? Where's
As long as you know, if I have any follow-up questions, I'll answer it.
What's his name?
Don't know.
No, he's escaped me, but he's not playing.
What about Smith's catch? Did you see that?
No.
Oh, it was an absolute perler.
Was it another stick?
It was mid-air, out like that.
Oh, nice.
The right arm, mitt came straight out. Like, you wouldn't even have time to think. You should just react.
What's
just
his
on
name?
instinct.
He's a bowler.
Nathan Lyon?
No.
Which one? Pat Cummins?
No. He's not playing, but he plays in the test games.
No, it was just different style of cricket.
Yeah, but I thought they'd play him. They'd have him in because he's a great bowler.
Zampa?
No.
Yeah.
Have you heard him when he bowls? When he's coming in and he releases the ball, he goes... It's weird.
Okay.
It's really,
sounds like one of the women
really
tennis
bizarre.
players. And they hit the ball.
Yeah. If you listen really closely, that's what you hear.
Fair enough. I thought you were just getting excited over it, Ian.
No.
Just saying.
That name will come to me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's fair enough. Okay, then let's move right along. So we've had a look at that. Let's get into it, the Showdown. Showdown 47. Let's just crack on in before we look at our tips. The teams, ins and outs.
I think 3 changes for mine, Ali.
Yeah, who are you bringing in?
Okay, I'm bringing Davis. I don't normally like that. One game and you're out.
You said in and you said Davis. Davis is already in the side.
No, I'm saying ins and outs here.
Oh, okay. So which one are you going with first?
Okay, so for mine, Tom Lynch comes back if he's fit.
He won't be ready.
Serious, it must be a bad calf.
I know. And Cam did his calf as well.
No, it was a shin.
It's related to your calf, if you think about it.
They said his shin.
I don't know.
But...
Yeah, just the way Matty Haas said they're hopeful, but yet he seemed very confident on Miller and Cam.
So what did Miller do?
Back.
That's it.
Yeah. Which might explain his
So if Lynch is fit, Davis is...
Gone.
Omitted.
Yep, out.
Okay.
Yep.
Cam Shulman comes in for Bryce Gibbs.
Will they give Bryce a chance to redeem himself or bring Cam?
We don't win with him in the side. It's as simple as that.
Okay. Well, if he's not doing what the coach asked, out. Do you know what I mean? But he wasn't the only one that played crap.
No, but we don't win with him in the side.
Oh, don't say that. We've won games with him playing, so don't say it like it's an absolute.
Well, I am.
You're not the bloody Pear, so...
I am, Ali.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you're right.
Yep. And then Miller comes in.
Yeah. So who goes out?
I'm just trying to think. Himmelberg.
Well, that's not really his role. So you mean Lynch to take Berg's spot?
See, I want to go small again.
You reckon?
Yep.
Against their defenders?
Yep.
Weather pending. What about a Stengel then? We won't
How
be that
did
bold.
he go on the weekend?
We won't be that bold, will we?
Oh, I think he needs a crack.
No, but we won't be that bold.
No.
To go in with a
We're
small forward line.
conservative.
Yeah.
We can be too conservative.
Yeah.
But I've been wanting Single in for a couple of weeks.
Well, you're not the only one, but it has to be team balance.
Oh, I understand.
So where's the calls for Eddie to be dropped by the Vic media?
No, come on. Eddie Betts is a future Hall of Famer, Ali.
I know, but what I'm just saying is if they want to start cracking everybody, I love Eddie, and Bew's always hold him well.
No, they don't crack us. They don't crack us. It's only when we omit teams,
omit
players, where they start cracking us.
Yeah. But if we say we dropped Eddie, we're not going to, but say we dropped Eddie, it would be, why are you dropping this, 300 game player? He's a champion legend of the universe.
He's about to kick goal 300 for the football club.
Yeah, for the Crows. He's 500 and something. He could crack 600 by the end of the year in his career.
Sugar.
Which is phenomenal. Which means he's kicked more goals at the Crows than he has at his time at Carlton. Entire time at Carlton.
Wow.
Entire. That's a pretty big.
That's huge.
Cat got angry. He didn't like that stat. Anyway, he's allowed to be like that. That's an interesting one, isn't it?
That's very interesting.
Yeah. But I want to see Eddie loves Showdown, so it doesn't matter, he's in.
He does, and he kicked a great goal in the last Showdown. Did he?
I'm holding up a number for Ant. No,
Okay.
not going to say.
Okay.
But Ant will write it down, because he'll forget. Oh, I'm trying not to coffee so desperately, Anthony. Quick talk so I don't have to.
Sorry, I'm just writing this down.
Oh, okay.
Showdown 47.
Showdown 47.
Eddie Betts is going to kick that amount of goals.
Mm-hmm. I reckon, and that's going to be Texas.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'd like it to be the other way around, but I'll go with that. Oh, God. Oh, and I suppose while we're at it, better try and pick the Showdown medalist.
Better, Ali.
Okay, who are you going to go for there, Ant?
Oh.
I'll let you go first.
Just looking into my crystal ball.
Yes, rub it.
The
rub
Showdown
your ball,
medal
rub your
winner
ball.
for Showdown 45. 47.
Yeah.
Stuff that up.
Yep.
Is Brad Crouch.
Oh, I'd
from
take
the Adelaide
that.
Football Club.
Pick one of mine. Oh, I'd pick him.
Get it? Well, you look into your crystal ball then.
I can't get my balls out and have a look. Give them
Rub
a
them
polish.
together.
Rub them together, see what we can. I'm going to go for a rank outside because you pick. I'd love Brad to get it. And the rest of the middies are obvious, right? It tends to be mid.
It's just the thing name that
could
comes to mind.
could Keefe go back to back?
Possibly, but
Look, let's pick something different. Let's really boost this young man's game.
speaking of Keith, he wants to stay, by the way.
He does. Give him 3 or 4 years. What he's after, he might take a bit less coin.
Yeah.
Our captain's on about what 700k. So the Melbourne teams will chase him, but he wants to stay.
He wants to stay,
but don't lowball him too much.
No. Heck no.
But I'd probably give him 3 on a little bit higher coin, depending on what our plans are at the end of the year. But get back to me.
Yes.
Let's give this guy a boost. Riley O'Brien. Neck minute, sauce plate.
Sauce plays. Rob's out.
Oh, God. I sort of agreed with you with some of the ins. Some of the outs. There was a few outs there. Berg and Davis, I think. Berg didn't quite give enough pressure for me.
No.
Davis...
He's not very quick, is he?
I think he covers the ground. He's called the Be Easy for a reason. It just doesn't...
He's a big, tall man.
Yeah. But if Lynch is ready, which I don't think he is, he comes in. Cam, Millerer. But I'd like to see Jones come in.
Yeah.
The speed around the ground and the tackle pressure.
Yeah.
And a player who hasn't been in exactly ripping form, but this is a type of game I'd bring him in for. Because I love the boy. Fog.
The Fog.
Yep, I'd bring the Fog in.
Maybe
for
he's
Berg.
better at AFL level.
Bring the Fog in for the Berg. The Fog, the Berg. See how it all works?
Yes.
And you have to change their last names and they're fine. So who goes out then? Gibbs is going to be unlucky there. I think he's going to have to slide out. And so he'd come in there and then there's one more. Oh, I don't think we'd make more than... I reckon we could go 4 changes, but who would I pick
Be
out?
interesting what we'll do.
I think Gooch might
wait
be
for
under the
Thursday
pump.
Gooch.
Hugh, I know this is not going to be very popular, but Greenwood's been a bit quiet.
He
but
has been quiet.
Him and Cam play well together
Very
as a
well.
duo.
Correct.
So you're sort of getting a 2-for-1 player.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like that.
But how do we beat the old lattes there,
Ali.
Anthony?
Pressure them.
Yep.
Pressure the bastards.
Pressure the ball carrier, perceived pressure them.
Get to them first. Just get
That's
to them.
something you said. Get to them first before they get to you. Because the first 10 minutes...
Because they get their tails up. They think they're...
you can kick their tails too and then they drop again.
They drop their bundle quickly.
Yeah, so...
They're very much a confidence team, aren't they?
that's one thing we're going to have to do is actually watch it because you don't want to get them too far.
Oh, heck no.
Because they will get a run on and things will click.
Yeah.
We don't want to run them into form. We've had too many teams who've run into form in the past.
Before. Look at North Melbourne at the moment.
Yeah.
They're one game out of the 8.
Yeah. So we need to keep winning. Otherwise, I think.
Oh, we need to keep winning because if we do win this game, it really opens up for us.
It does simply for the fact is we won 3 out of the 4.
Yep.
That everyone predicted we would be lucky if we got 1 of.
Yep.
Based on what our form was like at the time. Would that be fair?
Correct.
Yes. So for Showdown Medalist, Ant's going to go Brad Crouch and I'm going to go Riley over.
Yes.
Ryan. And I agree with Ant. Pressure on the ball carrier, perceived pressure, get it at them first. Not as in distracting off the ball. Not that whole. They'll try and niggle us off the ball. That's what they'll do. They'll start hitting players and they'll run into them.
Yeah.
I mean, get at the ball first. And go for that, not the man.
Use the ball efficiently and effectively, Ali.
Yeah, every team wants that. But I mean, get at the ball first as opposed to just hit the man. Because you watch them come out and just start hitting players off the ball.
Yeah, that's what they do straight away.
So we need to just get the
go to the ball.
Kick a couple goals, and guess what? Yeah, exactly.
Gets in there.
They'll need some Viagra to get back up again, if you know what I'm saying. And got to get that turnover. They got absolutely smashed by turnover.
Yeah, because the pressure... They're terrible kicks.
What were you going to say?
Terrible kicks. Terrible kicks.
Exactly. Oh, even bloody Ramesses is greasy. That's the cat in the background. He's just giving his 2 bobs worth. Always coming in at the end of the podcast with your 2 bobs, aren't you? Huh? Exactly. Now, on your way. Off you go, son. So we're up to round 16. We're going to give out our little tips
We
here.
are. We got 5 each last week.
We sucked badly.
What did we do there? We thought we went different and we were trying to...
We tried something, it failed. We tried and it failed.
But we own that, Ali.
Yeah. So let's have a look at the first game, the MSCG, Hawks versus Pies. Pies back on the winning circle for me.
Hawks.
So there's Ant's first wrong tip of the night.
Pies for Ali.
Second game at the Menakika goal of the MCG, we've got Sydney Swans versus the Essendon Bombers. Yeah, I actually agree with you there. Going to go the old Swans. Metricon Stadium a little bit later at 1:40. Gold Coast Suns versus Richmond Tigers. I'd love that to be the upset of the century, but it won't be. So Tigers, who can push themselves into the 8.
They're in the 8.
Well, then they can keep themselves there.
They've done pretty well with
the next game.
The amount of injuries they've had.
The next game at a crap time slot, 4 in the afternoon, is a bad time slot.
Yeah.
And there'll be people that won't come because of that time, because of the country and playing their football. That tends to be a bad one.
A night showdown.
Yeah, so, for both showdowns.
Make
it a Friday night. The Hawks versus Pies is not a blockbuster. I mean, it's hard to pick a year out, but you guarantee good crowds a Friday night or a Saturday night.
Yeah.
You're going to get good crowds for a showdown. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be tough, hard. Bring it, and hopefully we smash them. But Crows.
Excuse me,
Bless you, Anthony.
Adelaide for mine.
Yep, I'm going Crows because we have to win.
Oh, we have to win because it opens up. If we don't win,
well, I think
I'm not going to be happy.
Kiss it goodbye.
I will not be happy. This will be the game.
I know, we say that every week.
Angry.
Listen in for that podcast. If we lose, but listen in if we win because we'll be quite happy. Next game, this is the night game, Western Bulldogs versus Geelong Cats.
Yep.
Ant and I had a bit of a chat about this. Yes, I mentioned the Cats. Yes, Geelong Cats. Yes, you're rubbing it in. I'm sick of it. Stop it. Just mentioned the cat and he comes along. I forgot about that part. Didn't know what the hell he was doing. The Cats should win and win comfortably. But the Bulldogs' performance up against the old Lattes, I think, could actually... Because you reckon the old Bullies, you're going to pick the Bullies?
I'm going the Bulldogs.
I'm going to go Cats, but I think the Bulldogs... I wouldn't be surprised if they upset them.
If they can get their ball movement going, that's really hard to defend and stop.
And the next game...
you've gone Cats. I'll put you down as the Bulldogs.
Cats. No, I want Cats. Weagles versus Freo.
The derby.
Our derby at Optus.
I did say Freo, but I'm going to West Coast.
You changed your mind. West Coast Eagles, please.
I'll be annoyed if Eagles lose. And...
they've won 8 in a row now or something.
Yeah, they're going all right. There.
The next game is the only other one that'll hold a great interest for us is Carlton versus Melbourne. I'm going Melbourne. You know what? If Melbourne lose any more, you know what I'm bringing out? The Thomas the Tank Engine sound.
Hey?
Come on.
Yeah.
Their team and what team they've got on the park
I know.
should not be where they are on the ladder.
They've got a history of tanking, Ali. So.
Yeah, I know. And we've paid the penalty for it.
Yeah, big time.
So I'm going Melbourne there because they've got to get their you-know-whats together.
I got Melbourne. Pick Melbourne. They should have won that game against Brisbane.
They should have. Yep. They just did the nest. So North Melbourne versus the Saints. I'm going to have to go Kangaroos.
Kangas.
Yeah. I'd love to see the Saints get up, to be brutally honest, but...
No, they're singers.
Their season, their coaches, everything's starting to build now.
Yeah, it's starting to... Pressure's starting to mount.
And then the last game of the round is the Giants up at the Giants
I'm
Stadium.
going for the Giants because if...
Versus Brisbane. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm going for the Giants because I want Brisbane to lose, given that, they're on the same points as us. So.
Okay, yeah. So now we're being strategic with our tipping. Isn't tipping about winning, not just for how it works for our team?
Yeah, essentially.
Essentially, but we're not doing that.
Yeah,
we get too much of a vested interest.
Yeah, we do. We have very much invested interest.
Yes. So I think that's basically it. We have a quicker podcast tonight. Just the influenza A, B, C, D through to K at the moment. Yeah. So hopefully we'll be fighting fit and firing down at Adelaide Ovals. It's late Saturday afternoon. The Showdown 47. If you got a seat, get down there. If you don't have a seat, go get yourself one.
16:05, 4:05 start.
This sellout. Yeah. Support the team. Get behind them. Yes, we lost to the Cats. Noise. Not many people win down there at the Cattery. We need to come back, dominate, assert who are the best team in this state, and just remind.
We will always be the best team in this state.
But remind the Lattes where they sit in the pecking order, and that is down the bottom.
They're a small community club, state-funded community small football club. As David Koch says, we are a small football club.
Yeah, well,
Flogs.
That's your own fault. Anyway, it's good night from me.
And it's a good night from her.
And
hashtag TwoCrowsS03.
Hashtag TwoCrowsS. Hashtag
get around Spotify.
Yep.
Apple Podcasts.
Oh, they're everywhere. We're getting
Listen,
around
like,
it.
Follow, share, retweet. Just get around it.
Just get around it. And when
social
all else
media
fails,
everywhere.
Get around it again.
Just get around TwoCrowsS.
And share with all your friends. We love the feedback. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Go you Crowies.
Go the Crowies.
Brought to you by Two Crows.